Okay, so here's a brief tutorial on how to do special interrogatories that we send or propound onto defense. So this is after we've already filed a lawsuit and we're sending out these discovery questions. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your templates file. Then you'll see all the subfolders. We want to go to the discovery subfolder. And then you'll see FROGs, notice of depots, proof of service, request for admissions, request to produce, SPROGs, and verifications. Those are the main categories. We're going to click on the SPROG subfolder, and there's different types of SPROGs. There's uninsured motorists, there's SPROGs that go to defense, there's non-auto, there is a template for our response, and then there's SPROGs to defense for auto. So the majority of our cases are auto. So let's click the template, SPROGs to defense auto. When you open that up, it will be a Word document. So you will see, I always double check that it is Shelley Zeiss and her number is correct, that it's the 12 Nevada Street in Redlands, California is the address, that the mailing is P.O. Box 10608 Glendale, because that's our new P.O. box, that the phone, the fax number is the same and correct, and that the email is correct. Then it's the attorneys for plaintiffs. So as you scroll down, it will say Superior Court of the State of California in and for the county of. That's the county that we filed the lawsuit and the complaint in. That'll be San Bernardino, it could be Riverside, it could be San Diego, Kern, Madera, Los Angeles, Orange County, whatever it is that we filed under, that's what you're going to want to put in capitals there. Then over here on the left side in the box is going to be the plaintiff. Now this needs to be exactly the way it shows on the complaint. So if it shows Eva Fabella, comma, an individual, then that's what we need to put. If it just says Eva Fabella, that's fine. It is always in capitals for that. Then down at the bottom, you would put in what the defense is. Let's just say Elms Mobile Home Park. I'm just guessing. I don't know if this is correct. And then we usually say, it'll say on the complaint, and does 1 through 25 inclusive. Okay, so the name of the company, Elms Mobile Home Park, needs to be in capitals. Does could be any other entity that we don't know of yet, but might be included in this lawsuit. For instance, this one had Gary's Asphalt, and so we were able to doe him in to the complaint. And then inclusive is always lowercase, all right? And up here maybe Eva Fabella, all right? Over here is going to be your case number. And hers is, let's see, CVRI 2000754. Oops, that should be in capitals. Sorry. CVRI 2000754. And then special interrogatories. And then this is set 1. Sometimes we have to, after sending the first set out, we do set 2. So you would change that to 2 or 3 or whatever it is. As you scroll down, the propounding party is us, the plaintiff. So you would write in the name again, Eva Fabella. The responding party is the people that are answering them. That's the defendant. So you would type that in according to what it shows up here in the box. Set number is 1. If we're doing set 2, make sure you change it in both locations. Then here it'll say plaintiff. You're going to just type in with, like, normally, it doesn't have to be all caps here. We would say plaintiff Eva Fabella. So you do the name that looks like that. Then the code's already in there. It's asking for the responses. All of this stays pretty much the same. And then we scroll down to the special interrogatories. And this is just standard questions. So this is what we would usually use, but not always. So that's where you and Shelley need to, determine what you want to keep in there. This one was something about corrective lenses, so that might not be a question we ask in every single discovery that we send out. Um, some of them say, were you asking your seatbelt? That may not be a factor or a question that we want to ask. So anyway, these are basic questions that we could use. You can delete some of them. You could add others, whatever you want, but it's always going to be in this format. So when you're going to ask the question, it will be like that, where it is a special interrogatory number, period, 11, colon. It is in bold and it will be underlined. Okay. Then you underneath it will just type like normally what the question is. You can bold some things. A lot of times we like to use bold for incident, you or anyone acting on your behalf, the word you. So there's a lot of times that we will bold certain things. Shelley can help you with that. And it's already in there, but if you needed to change something, you definitely could do that. And so if you do more than 35 SPROGs, then you would have to do a declaration saying why you went over that amount. This template has quite a lot, so you can pick and choose. But if we were going to send all 48 after it was dated and Shelley signed it, you make sure down here, double click, and they'll put you down here in the footer. This is all capital. Make sure it matches what is up here at the top where it said special interrogatory set 1. That needs to match what is down here in the footer, okay? When you want to get out of the footer, go up to the main page, double click, and you're all set there. Numbers will be automatic, so don't mess with those. Once we've done that, the last page is the proof of service. So here you would put State of California, County of, that's got to match what's up top, so Riverside, whatever. This should be, I am employed in the County of Redlands, State of California, I'm over 18. I'm not a party of this action. The business address should not be the Melinda Lane. So this is some of the stuff you have to look for and make sure that we change to the correct one. It should be 12 Nevada Street, Suite C, Redlands, California, 92372. And then in parentheses, P.O. Box 10608, Glendale. That is correct. Then here on, you type in the date, October 27th, 2021, I served the foregoing document as special interrogatory set 1. So now if we were doing formal interrogatories, we would put formal interrogatories. Or if it was a notice of depot, we put notice of depot there. And then here in this area is where you would type the defense attorney. So you would say, Jack Reinholtz, and then whatever the address is, city, state, and zip, phone. Then usually we do a slash and we go fax and email, and if there's multiple, you can just say, if there's like 5 or 6, like on the Womack case, you just say, see service list, and then you just do a blank Word document and you'll do all of the different people on the service list, okay? And then you can check mark here by mail. Everything has to be sent out by mail, but you can also do it by fax, or you can do it by email. So that's kind of the way that works. All right. So now, I don't even know, did it do it?